So Lisa and I were just discussing because a picture came up on Facebook that is of me from about 25 years ago, and she didn't even recognize it was me.
I had to look at it for a little while.
Right. And then I said, you probably look the same as you did 25 years ago. And she goes, well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. So, yeah, some of us have got it, Lisa, and some of us don't. And I don't. But I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm Layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show. Welcome back, everybody. We are on to Psalm 97. Crazy. We are flying along. So here we go. The Lord is king. Let the earth rejoice. Let the many islands be glad. Cloud and darkness surround him. Justice and right are the foundation of his throne. Fire goes before him, consuming his foes on every side. His lightning illumines the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord. Before the Lord of all the earth, the heavens proclaim his justice. All people see his glory. All who serve idols are put to shame, who glory in worthless things. All gods bow down before him. Zion hears and is glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoice because of your judgments, O Lord. For you, Lord, are the most high over all the earth, exalted far above all gods. You who love the Lord hate evil. He protects the souls of the faithful, rescues them from the hand of the wicked. Light dawns for the just, and gladness for the honest of heart. Rejoice in the Lord, you just, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. So, Lisa, what is jumping out at you on this one, young lady?
Well, I'm going to go with remembrance.
Okay. Talk to me about remembrance.
Well, we were just talking about the Mass, and the Mass is a form of remembrance. What does and it means something.
Do this in remembrance or in memorial.
Okay.
Right. So it means that it's made present.
Yes, made present. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So
and the word it's remembrance that means made present.
No, it's memorial.
Memory. Oh, memorial.
Or in memory of. I think you make a good point here. The whole point, Lisa, is that the Mass is not like a reenactment or something that we're doing for the 10 millionth time.
Yeah.
As we said in an earlier episode, we are actually entering in and participating in the one eternal Last Supper.
Right.
Right, where Jesus, through the priest, is made present.
Yes.
And I think that, for anybody in our Catholic faith, it would be really easy to misunderstand this.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think you bring up a good point here that we need to realize what is happening at the Mass.
Yeah.
And what we are participating in.
Right.
Is a single Last Supper, a single Calvary is what's going on. So I love the choice of that word. What else did you have that jumped out at you?
Well, just not really another word, but like to kind of tie in something that you were talking about. So like when like Jesus on the cross, we can still console him even at this point in time because God's time is timeless. So there's a book, Consoling the Heart of Jesus, that talks about this. And just, when we tell Jesus that we love him, that consoles him when he's on the cross at Calvary.
Wow, that's very powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, and to, do you do that very often?
I guess I don't do it enough.
Well, that's something to think about because I can't say that that's necessarily... I mean, like God is present. All of time is present to him in a single moment, right? And but that's very. I think it's almost like anamnesis, right? In a sense that all things are being made present. To God.
Well, and I think I don't know if when we give him thanks and praise, if that's the same. I don't know.
I don't either. That's a very interesting thought. Maybe some of our listeners will research this and find out and let us know what's going on. I think so. Let's talk about that word anamnesis because I don't know if we talked about that.
Oh, okay.
And it's what it is it's the Lord can take things in our life that have happened in the past, right? And it's like a memory, right? So there's this memory that becomes present to us. The difference is that anamnesis is that memory is made present to us in light of our new understanding of our faith. Okay, so we may see something, and we talked about this in an earlier episode, that happened in the past, and now with our new understanding of who God is in our relationship with him, we see that event in completely different ways than what we may have seen it X number of years ago.
Yeah, I like to picture it with Jesus actually there.
I like that.
Yeah, that's how when I think of anamnesis. That's how I do it. I just picture Jesus in the situation.
No, I like that, and I think this is important, right? Because it allows what has happened in the past to take on some redemptive value, because everything has value in it, right? There's nothing that the Lord can't take in our lives and show us that there's some value. Some things are harder than others.
Yeah.
Now, when my grandmother was killed, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I still haven't derived a lot from that, other than I just need to trust God.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, there's some things that may be harder for us to process. I take comfort in knowing that my grandmother is with Jesus. So in the final result, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts on this, Lisa?
No.
I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
See you next time.
Bye.